How are you guys? Happy Friday evening. So yeah, welcome to some Wheat songs. A lot of these I haven't played for a long time, so it's you know, I don't have lyrics in front of me, so we'll see what happens. But I'm psyched to do it. I wanted to play an older song as well, sort of the end of one era into another, and so yeah. I figured I'd start with that, and see where that goes. It's an old song, and I'm hoping I can get these lyrics right. I don't have them really. I don't think even written anywhere. So we'll see what happens. Bigger than that. Police and firemen sit where you sat, underneath this blanket of stars. Monster trucks and convertible cars. I'll run chasing after. You can show me where it hurts. I'm not angry anymore. Dogs may challenge your size, like police and firemen. It used to take underneath this blanket of stars. Big giant trucks and shiny red convertible cars. I run chasing after. You can show me where it hurts. I'm not angry All right. Well, that was Lori's Curb, and like I said, that's an older song. So yeah, Lori's Curb was it was a tune about it was a corner in Taunton where I was living, and somebody claimed it with some spray paint, and I thought, what a great idea. How about like I don't seem that close to you. The closer you get, and I don't know why I seem to try and try, and further I get. So much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. Oh. Most of the time, you can't read my mind. I tend to bet, and I don't think this closeness thing is just something you let. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. Oh. So much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. You mean so much more to me than anything. So much more to me than anything. Yes. That was a song called Closeness, and that was a record that we did, and I just had two babies back to back, like 13 months apart, and I was home, and I was taking care of the kids, and I was working on music, sort of in between laundry. My piano was set up right near the washer and dryer, and I had this Yamaha stage piano, and yeah, so I did it. Played some songs. In fact, on some of that record you can hear the dryer going in the background. So yeah, that was a record really about, a lot of it was about the kids. Cool concept that Brendan came up with, about taking this time to measure out a perfect 1-inch square on whatever, and so measuring out this perfect 1-inch square and then coloring it in, filling it in, and the time that took, the prayer of that, yeah. So that was a song called Closeness. And then skipping ahead to the Per Second record. And I'm not sure if this song was done for the first version or not. There were 2 versions of that record, which is kind of a funny story. Record company stuff. Yes. So it was an interesting time. This is one of those songs that came from that period. Don't be surprised, there once was a line, all scuffed up and blurry, it erased over time. Don't even try getting away. Go get the cops. Why don't you stop thinking it over? Thinking it over. Thinking it over, one at a time. I'll knock 'em down. All of your friends, when they come around, don't even try getting away. Go get the cops. Why don't you stop thinking it over? Thinking it over. Thinking it over. Thinking it over. I left my rounds behind. Tonight I'll strike. Tonight one at a time. I left the lyric out. If I knock your lights out, would you feel out of place? Why don't you stay? We've got tonight. Come back inside when you're ready to fight with me, yeah. Why don't you stop rolling your eyes and thinking it over, thinking it over, thinking it over, thinking it over, thinking it over. Yeah, so that was a song called Go Get the Cops, and it was an interesting time in my life, I think. A lot of that too, a lot of the cool thing about the Per Second record is there was a lot of like people getting in with lines and stuff in songs and lyrically being involved, and so it really became a cool band, you know, real band process at that point. There was another, to break it up a little bit, there was a record that we did, excuse me, getting back to like the 2009, I think it was 2009. There was a song, it was again, someone had spray painted on this door, and it really, again, you know, like the Laurie's Curb story, I mean, it was someone who just sort of claimed this door, but, you know, used art, graffiti in sort of a way that, you know, had something to say rather than just be a tag, your name. I have nothing to say and I'm saying it, you know. Some people have done some wonderful stuff with, you know. So yeah, this was this thing I saw, and I just kind of imagined this whole superhero and folks who have a tough time with, like, you know, Jesus or something like that. I mean, you find your little spots where you could find a figure like that and imagine, you know, good stuff, you know, happening from that relationship that you kind of, you know, kind of build with that. So, make or break, El Sincero I am. I could make all the way rose I am, and away El Sincero I am. It's hard to be when you're living like I am, and I'm way El Sincero I am. El Sincero I am. El Sincero I am. Ever survive, ever survive. Honest to mind most of the time, no matter whatever you do. Don't miss a day, 'cause everything passes away. Make a break. El Sincero I am. El Sincero I am. El Sincero I am. So yeah, that's that was El Sincero. Again, that was someone had claimed a spot on that door, wrote El Sincero was here, I think. I believe. I don't think it said El Sincero I am, but if it did, that guy was extra special. But I think some folks remember that El Sincero thing, right? Tough thing about me with playing songs is, like, I don't really like to play songs. I started out just improvising music, and that's really kind of what I wanted to do, and then gradually, of course, you know, you get in a band, rock band, and, you know, people want to hear songs over and over again, and they want to hear them like the recordings a lot, so kind of drives you a little crazy. If you're a guy like me who doesn't really like to do them, but you know, what are you gonna do, right? Should I do another? Maybe I could do, let me see. How about, oh, I have an idea. How about when we did, I'm not sure if this song was on the first, oh no, it was. I think it was on the first version of Per Second. A song called This Rough Magic, which we didn't do very much live. I think we did it, there was a brief period we did it with my buddy Rick when he was playing with us, and we rented this space for a year. We paid in advance, and we rented this space, and we wrote every Wheat song down on the wall, and we learned every Wheat song, and we could play every single Wheat song, which was pretty, you know, it was pretty fun. It was a real feat, you know, to do that. Everything up to that point. I think some B-sides even, you know, like some... There's one tune that I forgot about until just now, and I'm wondering if I could play it, because I love it, but it might be a mess. Some of these are going to be a mess. Way after I'm done saying, go tell your friends if you want. tell your perfect friends that we don't want for nothing, and we go on for days, and you can sell it off for something, or you can put it all away, and you believe what you want to believe for now. Fantastic's how I'm feeling. Go tell your friends that I mean to. Don't lead them all away. Falling off's what I lean to. 'Cause we don't want for nothing, and we go on for days, and you can get it off tomorrow, but you can carry off today. You can carry it off for something. Most people are easy to persuade, when carrying counts for something, you can give it all away, and you can sell it off tomorrow, what you don't carry off today. And carrying counts for something, you can again give it all away, and you believe what you want to believe, and I hope God will mend the little things I break and bend, and equal it to the love I made. And there's that song right there. It's called This Rough Magic. And This Rough Magic was this book I remember being on the bookcase in my folks' house. They had this collection of old books, and I think they went, which is kind of a drag, because there were some great lines and things there. I was thinking now, maybe switching it up a little bit. Again, just so you don't get too bored with my tickling the ivories. I was thinking maybe doing, let's see here. You guys heard this song, some of you did the other day, but maybe I'll play this again too. Come on, I wasn't there I guess, come on, wrote down the wrong address. I wish I was, I confess that I was in the way. I guess, come on, standing outside too long, coming on way too strong. You needed an alibi that I was inside in high. So breathe for me now, 'cause I can't find the air. Like every time I look around, it's like I wasn't there. You know I can't breathe, and I suppose it's a fool tries to share. It's never what you wanna be, somehow. This was the pill, the place, come on. I wanted smile, it's your face I'm trying to keep. Good time, I wasn't what. Are you trying to breathe for me now? 'Cause I can't find the air. Like every time I look around, it's like I wasn't there. You know I can't breathe, and I suppose it's a fool tries to share. It's never what you wanna be, somehow. So breathe for me now. I can't find the air. Like every time I look around, it's like I wasn't there. You know I can't breathe, and I suppose it's a fool tries to share. It's never what you wanna be, somehow. And so you better stand right next to me for now. 'Cause I'm never what you wanna be, somehow. So breathe for me now. That was Breathe. And it's funny, when we were making the second version of Per Second, I remember something stuck with me. Somebody said once, talking to somebody, probably someone at a show or something on tour. I remember someone was like, made reference to people who start writing about writing, who start writing about songwriting. They write about actually writing, or write about the band experience where it starts wrapping around on itself, which I kind of thought that was funny, because you know there was so much junk going on label-wise at that point that, you know, I laughed at one point, because I was thinking, I think I'm writing about writing. I think I'm writing about, you know, being in a rock band, which is really funny. So there you go. I became that, and it's about rock and roll ghost, really. I remember, you know, we talked about, I think that was a Westerberg song or something, but the concept about being this, especially being on tour and having that be your life, you just sort of, you're never anywhere for any length of time. So it's just like, kind of like being a ghost. You're just plotting along. Your mail doesn't come to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's great stuff. Let me see, let's something else I could do. How about I should do this song. I just thought about it, but I'll probably mess this up because I didn't really work on this tune. It's the first line though, right? Dozens of promises, fragrant spots in the monitor, and I can't keep my composure most time. And I'm not falling apart at the priceless points of the problems and crumble only when prompted to now. I'm breathing in the longest spring of my life. Yeah. Tempted when I get tempted to lie. See, I'm a responsible neophyte. Yeah, I like a journey, alright. And everyone gets what they want. Everyone gets what they want all the time. Everyone gets what they want. See, I told you. Even me. Even me. Even me. Even me. Yes. Thank you guys so much. That was a song called The Beginner. And again, that was, I think that was on the first per second, but I can't remember. I think it was. I believe it was. And I was thinking about our first record, Medeiros, was a it was just a total fun fluke of a record. How I met my great friend Dave Achenbach, and you know, I remember I called him. We had met with this little label, and they wanted to start a label, and so we met, and we had a little bit of money to make a record. And I remember talking to, I called Dave Achenbach. I said, hey man, you know, I want to make a record and, you know, want to record with you and stuff. And he was like, I don't make demos. I just remember that. It was one of the great lines of Dave Achenbach. I don't make demos. So if you're going to make a record, we'll make a record. But I don't make demos. Which was an amazing line, I thought, you know, just incredible. And so from that first record, Medeiros, this is a song I did about Leslie West, and this song it wasn't really about Leslie West, but Rick and I had done this double lead thing that was it was pretty great. And I mean, from, you know, I mean, I don't mean great as in, you know, the musical, you know, had all the musical wherewithal that it could have, but it was, for me, you know, it was just this great moment of meditation. And Rick, I mean, Rick goes without saying, Rick Brennan's a great guitar player, musician in general, played a lot of bass on a lot of the stuff. I mean, I was super lucky, of course, all of us, right? I mean, to play with people that... But anyway, so this is the song from that record, Medeiros, Leslie West. As soon as I can... Leslie West, what are your words? What's the first line, right? The first line is, and sometimes it's nice when you don't call, when you don't show, and once in a while I try to stand, but it's hard. Whispering out your name, man, it's good. But I think I kinda miss you just the same. Fall down, I can fall down. When I fall down, and once in a while I try to stand, and it's hard. Whispering out your name, but it's good. And I think kinda miss you just the same. when it's hard. Whispering out your name, and it's good, and I think, kinda miss you just the same. Alright, well that was Leslie West, and again that was from Medeiros, and it was a good one. I liked it. Alright, so I messed that one up a little bit. I was thinking I should do, let's see if I should do something else. Like, how about what if we did like a piano-y thing and did like there's a tune that I really want to do, and I wish I had played it prior to today, right now, because I don't really remember it. But I just remembered it just now, and I don't even think it was on one of our records. It was on a little EP that we did called, it was from the era of the Kathy record, the 1 Inch Square, yeah. And it was, what the heck was it called? It was an EP. Trying to remember what it was called. And it went something like, I just remember the end was just one of my favorite things that I'd done. Oh. I'm gonna mess this up like crazy. I don't know if there's any tricks and turns in this, which there could be. And I'm gonna mess this up, but I'm gonna play it because I feel like I really want to play this song. I forgot it. And this first line came from my buddy Jim Sweeney, who, when people drove with me then, I had this little van. It was a tiny little Toyota van. Little red van. It had flowers painted on the side of it. These big black-eyed Susans all around the van. And I blended. I've always been a blender. This song, it was from I recall a friend said I had angels watching over me. I thought that he was making fun of me. No matter what my friends meant, I had angels watching over me. I thought they were na-na-na-na-na. Oh darn, there's this other part. And now I reserve, and I can hardly find the nerve to break the laws that they lay down. I recall a friend said I had angels watching over me. Well, at least they did it. Darn it. I'm gonna play the end of the song. Darn it, because I'm not gonna do it justice, and I'm really messing it up for you guys. I'm really sorry. The ending goes something like, and we kept this. This was like a one-take thing from the demo thing, which we suffered from a lot of times. Like I suffered from the demo-itis thing. I always wanted to just release that record. You know what I mean? Like the recording of it, which we did. The Kathy record was a lot like that. It was very, Rick Lesko is like a genius. Sky Jelly Jones. You never slow down, you just keep going faster. You're out there on some fire escape. What are you looking after? The hurrier you go, the hurrier I go after. You're right there all the while with me. They're right there all the while with me. And they're right there, there you go. Yeah, so that was the ending of I Had Angels Watching Over Me, which my buddy Jim said about my driving. He said that you have angels watching over you or something like that, and I just thought that was great. Did I do another one from that record that I really like was, and I even think I had two babies again at the same time, and I would be sometimes I'd have one in my lap and I'd be sitting at I had one baby that loved to be held the entire time, all the time. And if you put her down, it was like, I said her now, everyone knows. But she's nothing like that now. And I remembered this song. I was trying to think of the second verse today, When I'm A-Sleepin'. A song called Little White Dove, which really, you know, if you've had babies, you get it. Little white dove, what's the news you bringin'? Banging on my keys, yelling while I'm singing. I'm so in love, you don't fight fair. You can draw blood, you could pull hair. Little white dove, what's the news you bringin'? Banging on my keys, yelling while I'm singing. And I'm so in love, love, you don't fight fair. You could draw blood, little white dove, when I'm a-sleepin', when I'm awake, you're the one I'm keeping. Little white dove, what's the implication when I lull you to sleep? Is that my confirmation? And mama's be cool when she's running around, and daddy's be cool when he's deep, and babies be cool when they're tucked in their bed to sleep. If I built a boat and sailed away to sea, you'd be standing there right in front of me. If I built a boat, sailed away to sea, you'd be standing there right in front of me. If I built a boat and I sailed away to sea, you'd be standing there right in front of me. If I built a boat, sailed away to sea, you'd be standing there right in front of me. Faster and longer, I hope you don't get much stronger, and you go faster and longer. I hope you don't get much stronger, and you go faster and longer. I hope you don't get much strong. Little white dove. That was Little White Dove. I said that a bunch of times, that Little White Dove. That was a good one. It was, and then another part of that great part of that story about that record was that I'd made a bunch of recordings. I had these 2 babies, and I was like a stay-at-home dad, and I had these babies, and one had like whatever the colic, whatever that is. I feel like that's like an Irish term. The colic. It's got the colic. And I'm gonna put some lights on, maybe a little tiny bit of light so I can see. I'm gonna try this. This is that light. There's a little bit of light. A little tiny bit of light. I'm gonna put one more light on, I feel like. So, that record, so I had all these demos, and Brendan and my buddy Sky Jelly, they loaded everything into a recording machine, and they started working on the record, putting tracks down and cutting some stuff up and moving it around, and that's when we really started to get into some assemblage stuff too, which was really fun. I'm not sure if I should play more piano right now. I mean, I'll do like a few more, see what... I wanted to play, somebody talked about... Let me see if I can remember. This is another song I did not work on. But I'm going to see if I can... Someone just mentioned it. Darn it. I don't know if I can, actually. Maybe I don't know it, actually. I'm gonna try it, and if I mess this up, Are you guys done with me yet? You guys have had enough? Have I lost everyone? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna try to keep with the, let me try to keep it up a little bit, and then it's almost 8 o'clock. I've been playing for like an hour, so I'm gonna give you guys a little break in a second, but let me just play a few more songs. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna give you a little scarf for this part of the show. Instead of taking things off, I'm gonna put them on. So this is one of those tunes from Per Second that I know was not on the first Per Second. And we got to record it. We got to record the piano at this beautiful Steinway in Providence, Rhode Island. We made most of that record. Well, we made a few places. We made some of it at Dave Fridman's place in upstate New York. We made some of it with this guy Ducky Carlisle in South Boston, and I wish I could remember the name of the studio. King Size. It was called, no, was it King Size? Or King Size was where we mixed Medeiros, which is a totally different story. But anyway, yeah, and then we made some of it, and then we recorded the piano at this place called Sound Station 7 in Providence. An amazing Steinway. In fact, Metal Rob recorded it with us. This guy Rob, I think he engineered that session. I know he was doing all the Pro Tools stuff for that record. And Metal Rob is like, I think he's like, you know, he tours with like Adele and does like a bunch of stuff. Pretty great front of house dude. I mean, like a massive, like, cool guy too. And he does some stone carving now, which is amazing to see someone carving, you know, granite and stuff like that. So it's another great little offshoot story. Leave but come home soon. Can you get me something? See, I don't usually break many promises I make. It's just sometimes I could use a little shove. These are things I did for my love. These are things I did for my love. These are things I hate, kid, you go wrong more times than you thought you could be. Running on streaks of no money, I'll be too far to catch you up. You shouldn't need me, believe it, 'cause your heart is breaking, your mouth shaking, your eyes are full and high. For now, I've gotta look out for me. Wasted, hey kid, look around. As you look in the mirror, I'm clearer than I used to be. Still running on streaks of no money, no sleep, and no friends to get you off if you should need, believe me, 'cause your heart is breaking, your mouth shaking, your eyes are full and high, and the handshake was a mistake when you wished you'd said goodbye. For now, I've gotta look out for me. And life sure passes you by when you're living in living rooms. Maybe you should find a place of your own. Maybe find another place, 'cause your heart is breaking, your mouth shaking, your eyes are full and high, and the handshake was a mistake, and you wished you'd said goodbye. Lost your last name, missed your last train, and your rides just said goodbye. For now, I've gotta look out for me. Grown ups sometimes get their fill, sleeping pills, and end up on the break after drinking all night. Rental cars and topless bars sit underneath the radar just a bit and make it alright. So make it alright, make it alright, it's bearable to make it alright. Make it alright, it's bearable. So come on, are things I did for my love. These are things I did for my love. These are things I did for my love. These are things that I did for my love. So that was called These Are Things. And I remember we had an artist representative, artist relations person, great guy, Steve. I remember I had Baby. I had Baby in there at the beginning, and I remember everybody kind of got together and was like, you know, dude, Baby's not good. And also another great thing I remember about that song was I remember Rob, Metal Rob, as some folks know him as, but he's not really a metal dude, but he's a good metal guitar player, I think. Musician in general. But anyway, so Metal Rob says, so I'm in Sound Station 7, it's like this really nice Steinway, and I feel like Tom Waits without the talent, without the comedic, and then I'm on this Steinway, and Metal Rob says, you know, like I'm messing parts up, and it's so pristine, and they have these earthwork mics. It's a X pattern or Y pattern, whatever that pattern is, where it's an X or Y, X, Y, Z. I don't think it's a Z pattern, but Earthworks mics, these really strange looking mics, and they're pointed down spots. And I'm just clunking away and feeling like, what the heck is going on? And I remember Metal Rob said to me, I said, man, I don't know why these guys signed me. And I remember Metal Rob said, well, they didn't sign you for your piano playing. I think he was trying to be nice, but it was, you know what I mean? It was, it was good. I knew what he meant. You know, they didn't sign me for my piano playing. That was an obvious. All right, I'm talking a lot. I apologize. I'm like a Billy Bragg without the actual awareness, the political awareness. I would do a song or two more, maybe. Plus I have neighbors, which I'm trying to be cool with my neighbors. I was going to text them and say, hey, you know, I'm going to do a rock and roll show tonight. And I did not text them and tell them I was doing a rock and roll show. So that's not, I mean, this is hard. This is not rock and roll, but you know what I'm saying. How about this song? This is a tune. I was always into minimal stuff. I mean, I have songs. I did a tune one time, was just chorus. I did a tune one time, just verses, right? Just a verse, one verse, 4 lines. This is one of those tunes where, like, how much do I need? You know what I mean? There's a lot of rules. You can break things. You can move them around. I mean, especially if you're really not if you're not ultra talented, or you don't have the, you don't have the shred gene. There's a lot of other ways you can do stuff. And this was one of those tunes when I thought about I should write more lyrics, but really, I don't think it needed it. And if I mess this one up, I apologize to folks. People get real touchy with this. Don't I hold you like you wanna be held? Don't I treat you like you want? Don't I love you like you wanna be loved? And you're running away. What's your name? Like I'm in the way. Don't I hold you like you wanna be loved? Don't I please you like you want? Don't I love you like you wanna be loved? And you're running away. What's your name? Like I'm in the way. Wasted too much time. Sometimes I'll you right. Nice and tight to me. Most times I'm the kind of it's based on need, not selfish greed or pride. Don't I? Don't I? Don't I? Don't I? Don't I hold you like you want? All right, I'm only gonna play one more because I feel like there's gonna be a point when people are gonna get tired of me playing upstairs, especially. So I want to play one more tune, and this is a tune that obviously we was I gonna say something about Don't I Hold You? I was gonna say one more thing about it, and I don't know if I don't know what else I was gonna say about it, but we had someone, Christine, this woman Christine, I think her and her husband, I think he proposed to her at one of our rock shows at T to the Bears in Providence. I mean Boston, which was Cambridge, which was an amazing time. And then it was in, I don't know if it was in a movie as well that was in the Elizabethtown, on the Elizabethtown soundtrack, and I think it is Don't I Hold You, the new version. I think the newer version. And And so the Elizabethtown soundtrack, and it was a really nice, it's a really nice piece actually. The guy who did it, Cameron Crowe, I think he mentioned, or someone mentioned to me, that he had put something, or he'd try to use it in another movie and it got cut or something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna play, so there was that Don't I Hold Your song, and like I said, it was a good one for us, and it was on our first record. And then again, no, second record, and then again on our all right, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna play one more song. My buddy Cynthia, who I'm not sure she knows too many of our tunes, but she said, I met a girl. I was like, I will play that song. And this song, this was one of those tunes when we were in this weird limbo with per second, and it was like 2.5 years we couldn't like record or get out of this contract. And this kind of came, all I had was that chorus for a long time, and this was one of those songs when it was a Sunday morning. I remember, and sometimes lyrics will just like find you. I remember I was listening to NPR, and it was talking about the U.S. and how there's always stuff going on, and I remember it was like the last line I needed. And I remember some guy said, something about waging perpetual war for perpetual peace, where if you create a problem and then you fill it, right? And I thought how that relates so much to so much of our lives, you know. And I mean, sometimes you're creating issues that, you know, it's just so you have something to work on, maybe. I don't know. Such is life, right? So it goes, as my friend Chris would say. I met a girl who liked to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl I like to know better, but I'm already with someone. Also, one more thing about this song too. There was a Shrek movie that was going to come out, and I remember we got a call from our manager. We were on the road at the time, and he was like, "Hey man, you know the guys from Shrek are doing a sequel, so it would have been the second Shrek one." And like they want to use "I Met a Girl," but you know they kind of think it's like bad that Shrek's already got he's already got a wandering eye by the second movie. You know what I mean? He got married, and now he's already. And it really, the thing about this tune is like, I'm glad I could say this finally. Is like it's not a bad thing. You know, it's if you listen to the lyrics, it's not necessarily about. Anyway, it's not as scoundrel-like as, you know, it may sound. Everyone stands on the corner promiscuously, looking like something to fight for, something to be. Did anyone else see that girl who was pulling away? Like if she pulled off to the side, have something to say. I said I met a girl who'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl who'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. And so it goes, right? It's one of my favorite new lines, Chris. the other men while you sleep. And we wage perpetual war for perpetual peace. Please, one says, hey, what gives with you? The other one says, hey, what gives with you? It's the pace that'll get to you. Alright, she said, I met a girl I'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl I'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl I'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. 'Cause it's so long when you're so we begin to weave so much that we've lost a bit of solid ground, and all for a kiss, things that we miss leveling out. And I waste my time questioning, drag my heels a bit, forever precious me. Now I wanna be wrapped in rhythm, soul, space and rock and roll. Nothing appeals to me like bottoming out, and I waste my time, sleep a bit, smoke the rest of it, 'cause time don't mean a thing without. I met a girl I'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl I'd like to know better, but I'm already with someone. I met a girl that I like. I met a girl I like. I met a girl I Thank you guys so much for, you know, for everything, for listening and whatever. Like, this is always weird. I've never done any solo things because I always feel, you know, obviously an amazing band, so you don't really need to do solo-y things. But I was just feeling weird, you know, like feeling cute, might delete later. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Peace and love and all that jazz. It's my boy.
You should do more. Do you know how much people are watching you? Can you see how much people are watching you?
Well, that's all right.
131.
Whoa. Hey,
you see right there? Look at that. 131.
That's awesome. I love
you. Should do more.
So anyway, this is my boy, Trey. Yo, yo, yo. What is up? All right. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I hope I see you again. And hopefully we can play some tunes, you know, in front of people again, and for all of us, like everybody who's kind of suffering, especially folks who, you know, like I found day gigs here and there, but some folks, you know, it's, you know, they've been doing it pretty straight up, and not being able to work is really tough for so many of us. So I appreciate all your help. I too have been unemployed for about bunch of weeks now, and I'm psyched about it, other than, you know, there's the obvious, you know, you gotta make money at some point. But it's nice to be home, nice to be with my kids, and hope you guys are safe and cool and all that jazz, and maybe I'll see you guys again. Thank you so much.